10 things you need to do. Every day, imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted landscape, where every sunrise offers you a fresh canvas and a single brush to paint your destiny. Each stroke, every choice you make, shapes the masterpiece of your life. But what if the secret to creating a life of purpose, abundance, and fulfillment lies not in grand, sweeping gestures, but in the quiet, deliberate acts you choose each day? What if the difference between a life of regret and one of triumph hinges on a few simple habits, practiced consistently, that most overlook? This is the profound truth I've uncovered. Success is not a distant peak to conquer. It's a path, built brick by brick, moment by moment, through small intentional disciplines. Today, I invite you to explore 10 powerful areas, 10 daily practices that hold the key to unlocking your potential. From the compass of purpose to the transformative power of gratitude, these are not mere tasks, but invitations to become the architect of your future. Are you ready to discover what lies within your grasp? To uncover the hidden magic in the choices you make each day? Let's step into this journey together, where every small action compounds into extraordinary change, and the life you've always dreamed of begins with the next choice you make. What will you paint on your canvas today? Purpose, the compass of your life. Purpose is the heartbeat of a meaningful life. It's the reason you rise each morning, the fire that fuels your resilience when challenges arise. Without purpose, even success feels hollow. You must nurture your purpose daily, refining it, deepening it, and weaving it into every action you take. Some people say, "I don't know my purpose," and that's perfectly fine. Purpose isn't a lightning bolt that strikes you. It's a path you uncover through reflection and action. Each day offers a chance to move closer to it. Start by asking yourself, what matters most to me? What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? Today, spend 5 minutes journaling about what excites you or what you'd love to contribute to the Aioi world. Tomorrow, take one small step toward that vision. Maybe it's researching a passion project or volunteering for a cause you care about. The next day, align a single action with your core values, like choosing honesty in a tough conversation. These small steps clarify your purpose over time, making your life feel more directed and fulfilling. I once met a woman named Sarah, a successful corporate executive with wealth and status, but she felt unmoored. She confessed, "I have everything, but I'm not happy." When I asked about her purpose, she drew a blank. She'd spent years climbing the corporate ladder, chasing external markers of success, but lost sight of why she was doing it. I encouraged her to reflect daily on what truly mattered: family, creativity, and helping others. She started small, dedicating 10 minutes each morning to journaling about her values. Over months, she rediscovered her love for mentoring young professionals. She shifted her career to focus on leadership coaching, and today, she's never been happier. Her purpose gave her work meaning and her life direction. Purpose transforms everything. It makes your work feel like a calling, your relationships more authentic, and your challenges like stepping stones. To deepen your purpose, try this exercise. Each evening, write down one action you took that day that felt meaningful. Maybe you helped a colleague, pursued a creative hobby, or stood up for a belief. Over time, you'll notice patterns that reveal what drives you. Purpose isn't static, it evolves as you grow. Maybe your purpose today is to master a skill, and in 5 years, it's to teach others. The key is to work on it daily, refining it through reflection and action. Consider another story. Mark, a young entrepreneur, felt aimless despite his business's success. He was making money but lacked fulfillment. I suggested he dedicate 15 minutes daily to exploring his why. He began meditating on his values: community, innovation, and impact. He realized he wanted to use his business to solve local problems like food insecurity. He started a program to donate a portion of his profits to community gardens. That small shift gave his work purpose, and his business grew as customers rallied behind his mission. Purpose isn't just personal, it inspires others. To make purpose a daily practice, try these steps, reflect. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each morning thinking about what gives your life meaning. Ask, what do I want to stand for today? Act. Take one small action aligned with your values, like expressing gratitude or pursuing a goal that excites you. Review. At night, note one moment where you felt purposeful. What made it meaningful? How can you do more of that? Purpose is your compass. Work on it daily, and it will guide you to a life of impact and joy. Gratitude. The key to abundance. Gratitude is a superpower that reshapes your perspective and attracts positivity. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your attention from what's missing to what's already present. This mindset creates a sense of abundance, fueling resilience and hope. Gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. It's a daily practice that anyone can cultivate, no matter their circumstances. Start small. Today, take a moment to appreciate someone who supports you, a friend, family member, or coworker. Tomorrow, give thanks for a simple blessing, like a warm meal or a sunny day. The next day, reflect on a challenge that taught you strength. These moments of gratitude rewire your brain to notice the good. Even on tough days, there's something to be thankful for, a lesson learned, a kind gesture, or the fact that you're still standing. Gratitude turns scarcity into abundance, giving you the energy to face life's ups and downs. I knew a man named David who faced a string of setbacks. He lost his job, his savings dwindled, and his confidence plummeted. Every day felt like a battle. I suggested he write down one thing each day he was grateful for, no matter how small. At first he resisted, saying, "What's there to be thankful for?" But he tried it, starting with things like, "I'm grateful for my morning coffee," or "I'm thankful for my dog's loyalty." Slowly, his perspective shifted. He began to notice opportunities, a job posting, a networking event, where he once saw only obstacles. Within a year, he had a new job and a renewed sense of purpose. Gratitude was the spark that changed his trajectory. Gratitude is contagious. When you express it, you uplift others. Imagine thanking a colleague for their help or telling a loved one you appreciate them. Your positivity spreads, creating a ripple effect. I recall a woman named Lisa who started a gratitude jar at her workplace. Each day, employees wrote down something they were thankful for and dropped it in the jar. By the end of the month, the team's morale had soared. People felt seen and valued, and collaboration improved. Gratitude doesn't just transform you, it transforms those around you. To make gratitude a daily habit, try these steps. Morning gratitude. Each morning, list 3 things you're thankful for. They can be big, a loving family, or small, a good night's sleep. Express it. Once a day, thank someone directly, via a note, text, or in person. Specificity matters. I appreciate how you always listen when I'm stressed. Evening reflection. Before bed, write down one moment from the day that made you feel grateful. What did it teach you about your life? Gratitude also builds resilience. When you're grateful, challenges don't disappear, but they lose their power to overwhelm you. You start to see difficulties as temporary and surmountable. For example, during a financial struggle, you might be grateful for the skills you're learning to budget better. This shift in focus empowers you to keep moving forward. Consider another example. Emily, a single mother, felt crushed by the demands of work and parenting. She started a gratitude journal, noting one positive moment each day, like her son's laughter or a kind word from a coworker. Over time, she felt lighter, more hopeful. She began to see her life as full of small blessings, which gave her the strength to pursue a promotion. Gratitude didn't erase her challenges. It gave her the courage to rise above them. Gratitude is a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it grows. Over time, you'll notice more to be thankful for, creating a cycle of positivity and abundance. Make it a daily priority and watch how it transforms your life and inspires those around you. 3. Self-discipline. The bridge to your goals, self-discipline is the backbone of success. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Without discipline, even the greatest talents and ideas fall short. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality, and it's something you can strengthen every day through small, intentional actions. Start with manageable steps. Today, set your alarm 15 minutes earlier to plan your day. Tomorrow, commit to 20 minutes of exercise, even if you're tired. The next day, focus on a work task without checking social media. These small acts of discipline build momentum. Over time, they become habits, requiring less effort. Discipline isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Even if you miss a day, get back on track the next. I once coached a young woman named Rachel, a gifted artist with big dreams but no follow-through. She'd start paintings with passion but abandon them when inspiration faded. I told her, talent isn't enough. You need discipline to finish what you start. She began setting a daily goal. Work on one painting for 30 minutes, no matter what. At first it felt forced, but over weeks she completed her first piece. That small victory fueled her confidence. Today, she runs a successful art business, and she credits discipline as the key. Discipline isn't just about willpower. It's about creating systems. For example, if you want to read more, make it a habit to read 10 pages every night. The habit takes over, and discipline becomes automatic. I knew a man named Tom who struggled with procrastination. He wanted to write a book but never started. I suggested he commit to writing 100 words daily, no more, no less. It felt doable, so he tried it. Within a year, he had a 36,000-word manuscript. Discipline, built through small daily actions, made it possible. To build discipline, try these steps. Start small. Choose one task to focus on daily, like making your bed or reviewing your goals. Small wins build confidence. Remove temptations. Eliminate distractions, like silencing your phone during work hours or keeping junk food out of the house. Track progress. Use a journal or app to mark when you complete your daily discipline. Seeing your streak motivates you to keep going. Discipline also applies to saying no. Often, we overcommit to things that don't align with our goals, social events, side projects, or mindless scrolling. Practice saying no to protect your time and energy. I recall a business owner named Mike who was stretched thin by constant requests. He started saying no to low-priority tasks and delegated more. His productivity soared, and his business grew. Discipline isn't just about doing more, it's about doing what matters. Another story, Anna, a college student, struggled with time management. She'd cram for exams and miss deadlines. I suggested she dedicate 25 minutes daily to studying, using a timer, the Pomodoro technique. She was skeptical but tried it. Those short, focused sessions added up and her grades improved. Discipline transformed her academic life. Discipline is a muscle. Each small act strengthens it, preparing you for bigger challenges. Whether it's sticking to a budget, exercising regularly, or pursuing a passion, discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Work on it daily, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Attitude. The lens of your life. Your attitude shapes how you see the world and how the world sees you. It's not just a feeling, it's the lens through which you view opportunities, challenges, and relationships. A positive attitude draws people and possibilities to you, while a negative one pushes them away. You can improve your attitude daily, and even small shifts make a big difference. Think about someone who's always negative. They complain about everything: weather, traffic, their job. How much success do they attract? Likely none. Now consider someone optimistic, who sees challenges as opportunities. People want to work with them, support them, and share in their energy. Your attitude is a magnet, and you control its polarity. To improve your attitude, start with small actions. Today, practice gratitude to boost your positivity. Tomorrow, stay calm when something goes wrong. Take a deep breath and focus on solutions. The next day, smile and engage warmly with someone, even if you're stressed. These choices reframe your perspective. Attitude isn't fixed, it's a daily project. I once knew a man named John, a salesperson who struggled with rejection. Every no felt personal, and his negativity scared clients away. I told him, your attitude is your biggest asset or your worst enemy. he started a daily practice. Before each sales call, he'd write down one reason to be optimistic, like, "I'm learning with every pitch." Slowly, his confidence grew, and clients responded to his warmth. His sales doubled within 6 months. Attitude made the difference. Your attitude also affects your health. Stress and negativity weaken your immune system, while optimism boosts resilience. Studies show that positive people recover faster from setbacks. To cultivate this, try reframing challenges. Instead of, "This is a disaster," think, "This is a chance to grow." I recall a woman named Claire who faced a health scare. Instead of despair, she focused on what she could control: diet, exercise, and mindset. Her positive attitude aided her recovery and inspired her family. Here's a practical exercise. Morning mindset. Each morning, write down one positive intention, like, "I'll approach today with curiosity." Reframe negativity. When something frustrates you, pause and ask, "What's the opportunity here?" End-of-day review. Reflect on one moment where your attitude made a difference. How can you carry that forward? Attitude spreads. When you're positive, you uplift others. I saw this in a teacher named Maria, who started each class with a gratitude circle, where students shared something they appreciated. The classroom's energy shifted. Students became more engaged and supportive. Your attitude doesn't just shape your life, it shapes your environment. Another example, James, a manager, noticed his team was disengaged. He realized his own stress was setting the tone. He began starting meetings with a positive comment, like praising a team member's effort. Morale improved and productivity rose. Attitude is leadership. Work on your attitude daily. It's the foundation of success, influencing every area of your life: relationships, work, and well-being. Small changes compound, creating a ripple effect of positivity and opportunity. Communication skills, the art of connection. Communication is the thread that connects every relationship, from personal to professional. The better you communicate, the stronger your connections, the smoother your work, and the greater your influence. Communication isn't just talking, it's listening, understanding, and expressing yourself clearly. You can refine this skill, and daily and small improvements yield big results. Start with listening. Today in a conversation, focus on truly hearing the other person. Don't interrupt or plan your response. Tomorrow, practice clarity. Explain an idea simply, without jargon. The next day, work on empathy. Acknowledge someone's feelings before responding. These steps make you a communicator people trust and respect. Poor communication causes misunderstandings that escalate. Think of a time you argued because you misread someone's intent. Now imagine if you'd listened more carefully or expressed yourself clearly. Daily improvements in communication prevent these conflicts and build trust. I knew a couple, Tom and Lisa, whose marriage was strained by constant miscommunication. I suggested they practice reflective listening, repeating back what the other said to confirm understanding. It felt awkward at first, but it reduced arguments and deepened their bond. Communication saved their relationship. Effective communicators. Inspire action. Consider a leader named Sarah who struggled to motivate her team. Her instructions were vague and employees felt confused. She started a daily practice. Before meetings, she'd write down her key points and practice delivering them clearly. She also asked for feedback to ensure understanding. Her team's performance soared and she was promoted. Communication is leadership. To improve, try these steps. Active listening. In one conversation daily, focus on understanding, not responding. Summarize what you heard to confirm. Clarity practice. When explaining something, aim to be concise. Practice with a friend or colleague and ask for feedback. Empathy check. Before responding to someone's emotions, acknowledge their feelings, e.g., "I can see this is frustrating for you." Communication also involves nonverbal cues. Your tone, posture, and eye contact speak volumes. I recall a shy student named Alex who struggled to present in class. I suggested he practice standing tall and smiling during conversations. Over time, his confidence grew, and his presentations became engaging. Nonverbal communication matters. Another story. A business owner named Karen lost clients due to abrupt emails. She started a daily habit of rereading her emails for tone, ensuring they were warm and professional. Client retention improved and her reputation grew. Small tweaks in communication create lasting impact. Work on communication daily. It's the key to stronger relationships, better collaboration, and greater influence. Whether you're resolving a conflict or inspiring a team, your ability to connect through words and actions shapes your success. Time management. Mastering your most precious resource, time is the great equalizer. We all have 24 hours, but how we use them defines our outcomes. Effective time management separates those who achieve from those who stay busy but accomplish little. You can improve how you manage time daily, and small adjustments create significant results. Start by setting priorities. Today, list your tops 3 tasks and tackle them first. Tomorrow, eliminate one distraction, like turning off notifications during work hours. The next day, practice saying no to something that doesn't align with your goals. These steps ensure you focus on what matters most. Being busy isn't the same as being productive. How often do you end a day feeling you wasted time on unimportant tasks? That's a sign to refine your time management. I once worked with a man named Paul, a freelancer who felt overwhelmed by deadlines. He was busy but not productive, taking on too many low-value tasks. I suggested he start each day with a 5-minute planning session. List 3 must-do tasks and schedule focused time for them. He also blocked 30 minutes daily for emails, reducing distractions. Within weeks, he was meeting deadlines and taking on higher-paying clients. Time management gave him control. Rest is as crucial as action. Without breaks, you burn out. Plan downtime daily, maybe a 10-minute walk or a quiet moment to recharge. I recall a teacher named Laura who juggled grading, lesson planning, and family life. She felt exhausted. I suggested she schedule a 15-minute reset each afternoon to read or meditate. That small break boosted her energy, and her teaching improved. Time management includes self-care. Try these steps. Daily plan. Each morning, write down your top 3 priorities and estimate how long each will take. Distraction. Audit. Identify. One time waster, e.g. social media, and limit it for a day. Use a timer if needed. Say no. Practice declining one request that doesn't serve your goals. Be polite but firm. Technology can help. Apps like Todoist or Google Calendar streamline planning. But tools are only as good as your discipline. I knew a student named Jake who struggled with procrastination. He started using a calendar to block study time and set reminders. His grades improved, and he felt less stressed. Time management is freedom. Another example. A small business owner named Maria was drowning in administrative tasks. She started delegating low-priority work to a virtual assistant and used the saved time to focus on strategy. Her revenue doubled in a year. Time management isn't just about doing more, it's about doing what drives results. Work on time management daily. It's the key to productivity, balance, and achieving your biggest goals. Master your time, and you master your life. Knowledge, the currency of growth. In a world that's constantly evolving, knowledge is your greatest asset. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. The more you know, the more value you can offer, and the greater your opportunities. Commit to expanding your knowledge daily, and you'll stay ahead in any field. Start with small investments. Today, read an article related to your career. Tomorrow, listen to a podcast on personal growth. The next day, watch a tutorial to learn a new skill. These efforts compound, making you more capable and confident. Formal education provides a start, but self-education builds a legacy. The most successful people are lifelong learners, always seeking to grow. I once had a mentor named Robert who embodied this. He was a top executive, yet he read a book a week and attended workshops regularly. He told me, knowledge is like compound interest. The earlier you invest, the greater the returns. I took his advice, dedicating 30 minutes daily to learning. It opened doors I never imagined, from new career paths to deeper insights. Knowledge is power. Knowledge isn't just about facts, it's about applying what you learn. I knew a woman named Priya, a marketer who felt stuck in her role. She started a daily habit: 20 minutes of reading industry blogs and testing one new strategy each week. Within a year, she was promoted to lead her team. Knowledge, applied consistently, transformed her career. Try these steps. Daily learning. Commit to 15-30 minutes of learning. Read, listen, or watch something educational. Apply it. Each week, use one thing you've learned. If you read about time management, try a new technique. Share knowledge. Teach someone what you've learned. It reinforces your understanding and builds connections. Knowledge also builds confidence. When you're informed, you speak with authority and make better decisions. I recall a young entrepreneur named Sam who feared pitching to investors. He started studying finance daily, reading books and watching tutorials. His next pitch was confident and clear, securing funding. Knowledge gave him credibility. Another story. A teacher named Carlos wanted to inspire his students, but felt outdated. He began a daily habit of reading about innovative teaching methods. He implemented new techniques, like gamified lessons, and his students' engagement soared. Knowledge doesn't just elevate you, it elevates those around you. Work on knowledge. Daily. It's the currency of growth, unlocking opportunities and empowering you to create a life of impact. Finances. Building wealth. Through discipline, your financial future is shaped by daily choices. Whether you're escaping debt, building wealth, or seeking stability, small, consistent improvements are the path to success. Many people earn well but struggle because they don't manage money effectively. You can change that by working on your finances every day. Start with awareness. Today, track every dollar you spend to see where your money goes. Tomorrow, create a simple budget to live within your means. The next day, set aside 5% of your income for savings or investments. These steps build financial control. It's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. I knew a couple, Mike and Anna, who lived paycheck to paycheck despite good incomes. They spent impulsively, with no plan. I suggested they track expenses for a month and cut one unnecessary cost, like dining out. They were shocked to see how much they saved. They started a budget and invested the difference. Within 2 years, they had an emergency fund and were debt-free. Discipline was the key. The principle is simple. Spend less than you earn and invest the rest. This requires saying no to instant gratification. I recall a young man named Chris who loved luxury gadgets. He was always broke. I challenged him to skip one purchase and save the money instead. He started small, saving $50 a month. Over time, he built a habit of saving and investing. Today, he's financially secure. Small choices compound. Try these steps. In track spending, for 1 week, write down every expense. Identify one area to cut back. Budget basics. Create a monthly budget with categories like rent, groceries, and savings. Stick to it for a day, then a week. Save first. Each paycheck, automatically transfer 5 to 10% to savings before spending. Treat it like a bill. Financial education is crucial. Read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or take a free online course on investing. I knew a woman named Linda who felt intimidated by finance. She started reading one article daily about money management. Within a year, she was confidently investing in a retirement fund. Knowledge empowers financial freedom. Another example, a small business owner named Raj struggled with cash flow. He started a daily habit of reviewing his books for 10 minutes to spot trends. He noticed he was overspending on supplies and negotiated better deals. His profits grew and he expanded his business. Financial discipline starts with daily attention. Work on your finances daily. It's the path to security, freedom, and the ability to live life on your terms. Personal development. Becoming your best self life is a journey of growth. If you're not evolving, you're standing still, and in a dynamic world, that means falling behind. Personal development is about becoming a better version of yourself every day, stronger, wiser, and more capable. It's not about perfection, but progress, and you can work on it daily. Start with self-awareness. Today, reflect on your strengths and weaknesses. What do you excel at? Where do you struggle? Tomorrow, learn a new skill, like public speaking or coding, to advance your career or enrich your life. The next day, practice emotional intelligence. Manage your reactions in a tense moment. Each step shapes you into the person you want to be. I once coached a man named Daniel, a mid-level manager who felt stagnant. He wanted a promotion but lacked confidence. I suggested he dedicate 15 minutes daily to personal growth, reading leadership, books, practicing mindfulness, or seeking feedback. He started small, reading 1 chapter a night. Over months, he became more assertive and strategic. He earned the promotion and credited personal development for his growth. Personal development also means unlearning. Let go of habits or beliefs that hold you back, like procrastination or self-doubt. I knew a woman named Sophie who believed she wasn't smart enough for leadership. She started a daily practice, writing down 1 accomplishment, no matter how small, to build confidence. She also read about imposter syndrome and realized her fears were common. Within a year, she was leading a team. Unlearning limiting beliefs is growth. Try these steps. Set goals. Each week, set 1 personal development goal, like improving patience or learning a skill. Break it into daily actions. Seek feedback. Ask a trusted friend or colleague for 1 area to improve. Act on it daily. Reflect. Each night, journal about 1 way you grew that day. What did you learn about yourself? Personal development attracts success. You become what you consistently work on. I recall a young entrepreneur named Mia who wanted to scale her startup. She committed to daily growth, 20 minutes of reading, 10 minutes of meditation, and weekly networking. Her confidence and skills grew, and her business thrived. Growth begets opportunity. Another story. A teacher named Omar felt unfulfilled in his career. He started a daily habit of exploring new interests like photography and writing. He took online courses and practiced daily. Eventually, he published a book of photo essays, finding a new passion. Personal development opened a new path. Work on personal development daily. It's the key to unlocking your potential and creating a life of purpose and achievement. Mindset. The foundation of possibility. Your mindset determines what's possible. Limiting beliefs, like I can't do this or I'm not enough, trap you. But beliefs are just thoughts, and thoughts can change. Work on your mindset daily, replacing negativity with empowerment, and you'll unlock new horizons. Start by challenging 1 limiting belief. Today, instead of I'll never succeed, think I'm learning how to succeed. Tomorrow, when faced with a challenge, say this is a chance to grow. The next day, focus on gratitude to shift from scarcity to abundance. These small shifts rewire your brain for possibility. I knew a woman named Rachel who felt stuck in a dead-end job. She believed she wasn't qualified for better roles. I suggested she write down 1 strength daily and read affirmations like, I'm capable of growth. She also started reading success stories to see what was possible. Within a year, she landed a higher-paying job in a new field. Mindset was the catalyst. Mindset affects action. A positive mindset pushes you to try new things, while a negative one keeps you stagnant. I recall a man named Kevin, an aspiring writer who feared rejection. He started a daily practice, writing 200 words and telling himself, every word makes me better. He submitted his work and got published. Mindset turned fear into action. Try these steps. Reframe thoughts. When a negative thought arises, pause and rephrase it positively. Write it down to reinforce it. Learn from others. Read, or listen to 1 story daily of someone who overcame obstacles. What mindset did they use? Visualize success. Spend 5 minutes daily imagining achieving a goal. How does it feel? What actions got you there? Mindset also builds resilience. When you believe setbacks are temporary, you bounce back faster. I knew a student named Aisha who failed a major exam. Instead of giving up, she adopted a growth mindset. This shows me what to study. She reviewed 1 topic daily and pass the retake. Mindset turned failure into progress. Another example, a business owner named Greg faced a failing company. He shifted his mindset from "I'm doomed" to "I can find solutions." He studied competitors daily and brainstormed new strategies. His business recovered and he expanded. Mindset is the foundation of possibility. Work on your mindset. Daily. It's the lens through which you see the world, shaping your actions and outcomes. A strong mindset opens doors to success. Conclusion. The power of daily improvement. As we stand at the crossroads of reflection, let's distill the essence of this journey. Your life is shaped not by fleeting moments of grandeur, but by the small, daily disciplines you embrace. The 10 areas: purpose, gratitude, self-discipline, attitude, communication, time management, knowledge, finances, personal development, and mindset are not just tasks. They are the building blocks of a transformed self. Each day you hold the power to refine these pillars, to chisel away at limitations and sculpt a life of meaning. The profound lesson is this: success is not a destination, but a process, a tapestry woven from consistent, intentional choices. Purpose gives you direction, gratitude opens your heart, and discipline turns dreams into reality. Your attitude colors your world, communication builds bridges, and time management ensures every moment counts. Knowledge fuels growth, finances secure freedom, personal development shapes your character, and mindset unlocks possibility. To change for the better, start today. Choose one area and take a single step. Write a gratitude note, plan your priorities, or challenge a limiting belief. These acts, though small, compound into monumental shifts. Embrace the truth that you attract what you become. A disciplined mind draws opportunity, a grateful heart invites abundance, a purposeful soul inspires others. Life is a canvas, and each day's choices are your brushstrokes. Commit to this daily practice, and you'll not only transform yourself, but also uplift those around you. So, ask yourself, what small action will you take now to become the person you're destined to be? Begin today, and let the journey of daily improvement lead you to a life of extraordinary fulfillment.